for some tidbits.
I have done the tannoy as well multiple times.
Yo,
I had to read out a really long one once.
No way. So you're
Do
the
they
voice.
script it?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, some they do. Some comes from management and they're like, yo, say this exact thing. Otherwise.
What is it like? You have to do like an advert or?
Well, it is like an advert, yeah.
Yo, I will pay you a fucking 20 quid if you go on the thing and say at TLCpod next time you do it, bro. Just give us the biggest plug.
Do people listen to? I don't think I really ever listen to the people on the tannoys.
I love it. I'm always listening, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I've kind of just like tuned them out because it's always like, will someone move their car? It's blocking the disabled bay again.
And it's my car, so I don't listen.
I choose to block that shit out.
Are you like Jared the Subway man, but for Sainsbury's?
Jared the Subway man, who's that?
Oh.
Who is
Jared?
Oh, you guys don't know Jared the Subway?
So
he was the spokesman for Subway for a very long time because he was this very overweight man who lost a lot of weight by only eating at Subway. So he was the spokesman for a while until they discovered that he had underage pornography on his laptop.
Oh fuck!
Fuck!
I'd like to go on record and say I am not the Jared of Sainsbury's. Thank you very much.
I didn't know about that. Jared the Subway man, you fucking piece of shit.
Jared the Subway.
I bet he wasn't only eating Subway either.
Yeah, but
the little snake.
The real crime. False advertising.
Oh god, where were we?
No, we were judging what was worse.
Yeah.
Yes, which was the
I'm
loud
going for the loud chewing as well.
Hands and shoulders above.
I'm gonna go for the waiter one, bro, because because I know that if I'm asking me, I am then gonna be I'm gonna be talking with my mouth full. Like if they do that, I'm gonna be that person who's like, yeah, great, no matter what. 'Cause I'm not actually gonna respond, and then I'm the fucking villain there. You know what I'm saying? I'm exactly what I don't want to be.
I think they do it as well when you're eating dry foods. I feel like they do it. You know when you get like a burger bun that's like really floury, a nice floury bap.
I'm just spooning cinnamon in my mouth. What?
Like I feel like they pick and choose. In the same way that I'm convinced that barbers intentionally make you have low self-esteem mid-haircut.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get a picture of that.
Stay tuned
to
the.
We'll insert a photo of what the barber did to me today.
Did we not talk about you being Danny Zuko about 2 episodes ago?
No, we did. And the barber had me looking like him.
It's come true.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny, bro. It's just the way he walked in. Because he called us and he was like, oh, my heck, bro, motherfucker made me look like Danny Zuko. And he said it exactly like that.
Leo was like, yeah, I'm sure he's like over-exaggerating. And he walks in and the son of a bitch.
You were right.
You son of a bitch, I mean.
It was so cool. I think it looked pretty hard. You managed to get it all out pretty well, especially for that wet look gel, though.
Yeah, I stuck my head under a shower earlier.
Did you?
I think it's the wet look gel that really did it.
Yeah, it was that slick ass stuff.
I think it's the Italian.
You did look like you were gonna have a coffee.
I'll give me a coffee.
You know the type of stuff that like doesn't come out in the wind? Like that, where it's like slick to your head no matter what the weather.
Oh, yeah.
That's the type of stuff it look like.
My piece weren't moving, bro.
That went going.
My headpiece weren't moving.
Going nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere.
I would love to have seen you walking down the high street.
It was so hard, bro.
I don't think it looked that bad, though, but it was just the fact that I know your normal hair.
It was fucking funny, man.
Shout out to a previous episode, by the way. When they do, because I know I disagree with these guys in the last one, when the barber does tell you, do you want me to style your hair? I can confirm you should say no.
You should always say no.
Right, boys. It feels like this is going to be the relevant week. You knew this was going to be talked about. If you followed the promotion of this podcast from any time frame, you'll know we're big Bruno Mars fans in this room. So, boys, Silk Sonic just dropped their album.
They certainly fucking did.
They certainly
did.
An evening with Silk Sonic, right? Now, I'm going to go around. Colin, we're going to start with you, right? What's our impressions? What's our first impressions?
Do you know what? For me, the 2 best songs on the album are not any of the 3 they released beforehand, which is saying something because I love those songs. It was 777 and Flyers. Were the 2 best. The bass riff at the start of both of those songs is
magical.
It is pretty hard, right?
Sublime. Yeah, I love it.
What do you think? And the thing is short too.
Yeah, I must admit, I was a bit disappointed by the length. A half-an-hour album feels a little bit of a cop-out to me sometimes.
Especially if they've released 3 songs beforehand.
Well, 4 in a way, because they released the intro too,
and
right?
the intro,
yeah.
I did think it was too short. But I suppose maybe leave everyone wanting more. Maybe
Facts. Definitely did do that though.
That's the technique.
Matvey Lutsenko, you listened to it on the train driving down today. What's your impressions?
I think it's literally a fuck playlist. I was listening to it on the way down. I was like, yeah, I mean, this is for people who are inside each other right now.
It is quite
like,
horny.
I'm like, this is a raunchy ass fucking playlist.
And the thing is, it's for every kind too.
If
you know what I'm saying?
If someone said like, oh
anal, oral, vaginal.
if someone came up to me and be like, yeah, that's my favorite album, like, oh, so you're a horny bastard.
I see. When were you first listening to this album?
Yeah, no, I had to stop. I was playing it out loud in my room the other day, and it came onto the one. I don't know what the one was when it starts, and the woman is talking about like,
what you did.
Was it good for you?
Yeah, I don't know who I was last night. And I was in my room, and I was like, I'm gonna turn that down because it just sounds like I'm watching porn.
Bro, it's so good though.
It's smooth, but it's it's a fuck playlist. I'm just gonna call it what it is.
It is, yeah.
You're right, bro. And that's the thing. It has got for every. It's got that love making shit, and it's got that like, aight, we out here right now. You know what I'm saying? I would leave the door open, shit. You know, bro.
Why is Holmes talking about love making? Not a
leave the door open, sex.
No, wait, that sounds such a shit.
That's what I mean when you said they've got that love making, that leave the door open. What a specific genre of sex.
I'm not even going to try and justify that. All right, Tom, what's your impression?
Sexy, seductive, spectacular.
Oh,
3 S's, mate. They added pizzazz all over that thing. I loved it. I genuinely did. But then I expected to. So, you know.
Yeah, to be fair, it didn't disappoint at all.
No.
Favorite songs? Put on a Smile. Absolute ballad.
Yeah, that's the best one, I think.
Facts.
Yeah, that's a banger. Also, I did like 777.
Let's go.
There's a specific part at the start which...
Yeah, I love
absolute
for a good bass riff.
Yeah,
very good bass riff.
I'll be honest though, boys. I agree with you. Like, I think genuinely big call. Put on a Smile, it might be one of the best songs that I've ever heard. I genuinely think that motherfucker
of all time.
Yeah, bro. I think that is gonna age.
A big claim.
Yeah, but it's gonna age so well because it can, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, there's something about it. Like, it's just put together so fucking perfectly. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's quite a timeless album, I think.
Yeah, because my dad was listening to it. He's like, this is very 70s, isn't it? I was like, I think it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's like a throwback, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is 70s.
I don't know if Motown's the right word, but like.
No, I didn't think so either. But it is like 70s, 80s sort of stuff.
What's your favorite songs, Mavi?
Or like ever?
Nah, on that album.
on the album was.
It's a big question, Omzi.
What's the one you said, the Smile one?
Put on a Smile.
Put on a Smile. Smile.
You know when Bruno hits that note and it's like, and it goes on for longer than you expect, and you're just like.
The thing about Bruno Mars is all I could think about is Grenade and Lazy Song when I hear this. Because those are so ingrained into my memory that I just can't look past it.
So there's a TikTok, right? And she's literally going over the comments on, what's the song they dropped like a week ago?
Smoking Out the Window.
Smoking Out the Window. And he goes, this bitch got me. And then it's like, motherfucker's gone from I'll catch a grenade through to like throwing the grenade back and all stuff like that. And it's just like going on to him and it's just like, I can't remember him now. I'm going to butcher it. I have to show you know what you say earlier when you're trying to describe a meme and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just talking about all this stuff, how his music changes. Like, yo, it's pretty true. But I like that song too, Smoking Out the Window.
Big question for you, Holmesy. I'm putting you on the spot.
Come on, man.
And he's going to hate me for this. Sainsbury's, eat well for less. Who was the best on the album?
Oh,
that's tough. That's really tough.
Yo, first of all, right, what I really liked was how it felt 50-50 split. Because I kind of thought that...
I don't want no sitting on the fence bullshit, Liam.
I ain't sitting on the fence. I've got a clear answer. Don't you worry.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, yeah, right. I like that they didn't do that because I was kind of expecting it to be like Bruno was going to take over a little bit. But that didn't happen. I think Andy dominates. They have a very good even split on the album, right? But... it's not as easy as I thought actually, because I'm gonna stick with Bruno, simply because the bits that I memorize, and I've got engraved in my head, and I know it's because he's doing the singing and Andy's doing a lot. Like Bruno's doing a lot more of the hooks, right? So I think they call choruses in this type of music, aren't they?
Hey, whatever you want to call them.
Make a difference.
Keep going, Holmesy, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Bruno. I'm gonna stick with my man, but I will say Andy is crazy good on this album, bro. His voice in that one, when Put on a Smile, his voice is crazy good. Like his singing voice is wild, bro.
It did look like it hurt you to say that then. You know what? I would say I'd give it to Andy, but that's maybe because I haven't listened to as much Anderson .Paak. So I'm like, wow, this is actually good. So, I would give it to Andy.
Actually. Yeah. Depends what you listen to more of.
Yeah.
I listen to more Anderson .Paak generally than Bruno Mars. I don't actually listen to Bruno Mars outside of Silk Sonic, so I know, controversial.
His face.
And lazy song.
Today,
and Grenade. Oh, actually, no, I started trying to learn Talking to the Moon on the piano the other day.
that's a banger.
That's a fucking banger.
What a song,
it's
bro.
a very fun song, yeah.
That's a beautiful song. All right, then who does it right? So we'll split your one-on-one. Who you saying? Who dominates the album, bro?
Bruno.
Matvey Lutsenko's on you.
Yeah, Bruno.
Oh,
Don't have to think about
All
it.
right.
It wasn't even a question for you there. You're just like, yeah, straight in.
Dude, I know what I want. I'm here about Bruno.
No, I think another point that I made would be that Anderson .Paak dominates 2 songs in it, and I can't think of Bruno dominating a single song.
But he doesn't. Zach, funny you should say that, because I was talking about that with my mum yesterday. He doesn't. Like, because Fly As Me. That's Andy's song.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. Anderson's song is Fly As Me and also 777.
Yeah, that's fact.
The bits I remember from 777 are Andy.
Yeah, good point, actually.
So I'm thinking he takes the reins on those 2 songs,
But then
I can't think of a song where Bruno would.
But you look at like you leave the door open. You look at like you're smoking out the window in a way. And you also look at Put On A Smile, things like that. It's very much like the bits of that song you're remembering of Bruno hitting those fucking crazy ass notes. Like
Yeah, but if you think like Leave the Door Open especially is vast majority Anderson .Paak
yeah,
on it.
Yeah, but it's the ad-libs too, bro, about Bruno. There's something about him on that song that he just comes in with. Also, though, that last song, Blast Off, that's like perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to that one as much.
No, I don't
Blast
like
Off
it as
is
much.
good, yeah.
Go on, go through the album real quick so we can just quickly rate each song.
So we've got intro, Leave the Door Open, Fly As Me, After Last Night, Smoking Out the Window, Put On A Smile.
It's got me feeling some kind of way.
777, Skate,
Gonna make me
Blast
act
Off.
up.
Yo, Skate is underrated as shit. Every review I've seen of this album saying like Skate's the worst song. I think Skate's a banger, bro.
No, Skate is not the worst song on that album.
Surely not.
Probably After Last Night, I'd say.
Oh,
Only because you have to turn it down because it sounds like porn.
Yeah. It makes me feel uncomfortable listening to it in public.
Alright, worst song on the album, and that's hard. That doesn't mean it's a bad song.
I mean, the intro, because there's no point of it, really.
All right, we can't really say the intro.
Yeah.
I fuck with the intro.
Intro aside, yeah, but it's not much to it, you know what I mean?
I wasn't huge on 777.
Controversial.
Okay.
It's a hot take.
Alright, Roxy.
I might actually say Blast Off, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Blast Off. It's
I'm
probably
not gonna lie.
it's the least repetitive one that I've listened to in my rotation of it all. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's the one you've listened to the least.
No, but intentionally. Like I skip that song more than I've skipped any other
So,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
the one
that's
I listened
to
exactly
least.
what I just said.
But like I don't know. But what I mean is like if I'm on my shuffle, I'll skip that one, but I won't want to skip any of the other ones.
Yeah, we're agreeing, bro.
Oh. just clear that up.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I
Thanks,
don't
mate.
think you quite understand. No, I agree.
Go on, Con.
No, I said it, yeah. It's After Last Night for me. I'm not.
What about it?
I think I prefer more Anderson songs in the Anderson. That's weird.
All right, it's
Cut.
like my blooper the other day. We might cut that one.
We might have to cut. Oh, no.
Out of 10, boys, what are you giving it?
8.
All right, that's a nice score.
Good album.
Tom,
I was gonna go 8.5. I was gonna go. Are we doing halves?
do whatever you want to do, big boy.
All right, 8.5 then. If I had to, I'd go 9 though.
Bro,
What do you mean?
No, like
If
if
you
we
had
if
to.
we
If
weren't doing
couldn't do a
halves,
half.
Oh, okay.
if we weren't doing halves, I'd go 9, but 8.5.
I'm
So like an 8.75.
somewhere in between that. little bit.
8.93412.
This rating system is it's flawed.
I might say 9.5.
9.
It's got everything that I want.
Almost the perfect album.
Yeah, because it's got everything that I physically wanted, and there's not a miss. And I've literally only listened to that all weekend. Like, what more do I want? Like, every single song to me, I'm like, this is
but then
fucking
I
crazy
also
good.
think I wouldn't listen to it over any other Bruno Mars album.
At the moment.
Oh, I
am, 'cause it's
definitely
new.
would.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know. Actually, maybe I would.
You clearly haven't heard of Uptown Funk, but yeah, whatever.
It's fucking bang.
Yeah, I'm going.
Shed
Con, where you going?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm 8, I think. but I could go to about a 7.5.
You could drop.
Only because I was disappointed with how short it was.
Yeah, like same here.
And
That's
if
a
you
good
think I would like,
if they had 3 or 4 more songs, I'd have been happy.
and they did hit. Like the intro can take or leave. The last song I could take or leave. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But then again, would you rather them have 3 more songs and then you'd be like, yeah, they were right, misses?
Yeah, but I don't think there would be misses. That's
Fact.
the thing. 'Cause I don't think that like there's not a miss on that album anyway. So
They said, I listened to the interview, they're like, we want this album to be something like it feels like a show. So then when we perform it live, it's just going to be like crazy. And I got a feeling like, this tour, because they will tour this, right?
yeah.
That is going to be a crazy show, bro.
Yeah, but it's a half
hour show.
It's a half hour show.
Yeah, but they're not just going to do these songs, are they? They're going to have
but
like
if
Anderson
if they
Paak.
want it to be a show, they're going to have to play them consecutively, right? So that's going to be like a whole thing. So it's half an hour.
And also
With-
that kind of
because
ruins the concept if you do bring in other songs. And
The
they want it to be
announcer
a
obviously
show.
then was the announcer for the show, right? So it's not like they can go and have a little chat to the audience halfway through. Like it's going to be pretty snappy.
And to be fair, I think it'd work very well. Like gala nights and stuff, where they're just like a proper evening with sort of thing. So it's not like a stadium tour, but just like more like in the sort of hall.
Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak gala tour. where they tour in different cities, but it's all just like black tie events for like 40 people.
Do you know what this is a black tie album.
Yeah.
This is a like a velvet jacket kind of. Do you know what I mean?
A velvet jacket.
Yeah, sitting in a smoked-in cigar room.
Yeah.
Leather furniture.
And you're right. And you're not drinking anything too extravagant. Well, you're drinking something on the rocks.
Whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah, like you're drinking straight up
Henny on the rocks.
Ooh, that's
Hennessy
big.
XO.
And it's like the type of thing where you have the glass and then you have the full bottle and you just top yourself
Yeah,
up. You're not getting no mix. You know what I'm saying? You
Nah,
just
fuck
top that. Oh, straight.
So one of those where you don't have a glass. The bottle. No, you've got a decanter. You haven't got a bottle. You've got a decanter.
Oh yeah, one of those like square
Cut glass. Yeah.
Right, boys. Yesterday, I'm driving home from work. I've had a nice day, late afternoon start. Oh, I've got a story I've got to tell as well. I've not told yet, but we'll do that later. All right, so I'm driving home from work yesterday. I had a nice late start, enjoying myself, right? Coming home, plug my aux cord in. Tom, I'm driving my Fiesta now. My aux cord is a bit hit and miss. You've experienced this. My aux doesn't often work in my car, right? So it's on. Maybe one day I'm getting a treat and I'm listening to it. Maybe the other way, slap on Capital FM, right? I hear this man's Michael Bublé singing a Christmas song yesterday, right? Now, it is the 19th of November, yeah? And it feels like earlier to me. It feels like it came out of nowhere, this like thing. Is it too early? Because we were walking around town earlier on, right? And everything's Christmas already, yeah? And every radio, I heard something yesterday on Halt FM, and my mom's listening to it. They're like, we got an hour of Christmas classics coming up right now. Oh. Is it too early, boys?
Yeah.
But no, wait. This is my take on it. How many lockdowns have we had this year?
This year?
Yeah.
This year one, in total 3.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we deserve like a bit of like early happiness. You know what?
Oh.
A bit of extra festive spirit, because
Yeah.
I like your way of looking at that.
I thought he was going to come at it a pessimistic avenue, but no, that's really nice.
Beautiful.
Hell, let's get festive early. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. Are you a festive man, Mavi?
You know what? I think it really depends on the year.
What's Christmas like this year in the Lutsenko household? What's your plans?
Well, I'm moving into a new place just before Christmas, so it's gonna be one of those like box unpacking Christmases, which is exciting because presents, Christmas unpacking.
Seamus my stuff from other flaps.
Yeah, Seamus my stuff. It's still my.
What did I put in this box?
It's my duvet. Yeah.
What is a Russian Christmas like?
We don't celebrate Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, it's Dien Rojdestvo.
No, so there's Orthodox Christmas, which is on the 7th of January, which is not like really a thing. We don't. It's like a purely religious holiday, like Easter. Like we do celebrate it, but not really. But because it's a weird combination of New Year's and Christmas. So on New Year's you have like the big meal with your family, and then everyone gets really drunk, and then at midnight you open your gifts, like you would do on Christmas morning, but you do it as the clock strikes 12. So you open your gifts, everyone cheers, and then it devolves into the usual New Year celebrations.
Devolves.
Well, it does devolve.
Yeah, pretty farvish. Damn, that's great.
So so we don't do Christmas.
You have the littest like Christmas-esque celebrations.
Yeah, it's just like Christmas and New Year's all in one.
Yeah, it's 2 in 1. I like it.
Do you still get holidays in that?
Oh yeah, you get holidays for like I think it's like about the same.
Oh, but
Yeah, but I think it's more into January, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's more so instead of like here, you're obviously Christmas holidays are like last 2 weeks of December. Russia might be The last week of December, first week of
First
Jan,
of
or
Jan,
first
yeah.
2 weeks of Jan.
Because that's how long you need to recover after New Year's.
We were talking about this the other day, right? Because I was talking to some of the teachers in my school, and they were all saying they hate how Christmas holidays start like mid-December, and then you're literally coming back sometimes on like the 2nd of January. Like, wouldn't you rather it be like, I'd rather like work up until like the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, whatever, and then have that extra week into January off. Like, surely that's like a better way of doing it, right?
Yeah, but if you're only getting a fortnight, I mean, you're still going to be back like the 3rd or 4th of Jan if you're... It depends
Yeah,
how long your holidays are.
Fortnight usually.
I mean, you only get what? It's like 30 days. It's like standard in the UK. 30 days across the whole year. So you get like, if you take 2 weeks off at Christmas, you get 2 weeks off in summer. Pretty much it.
I got 49 hours, baby.
49 hours of holiday.
A year.
You've got 2 days.
Yeah.
How generous.
Is that legal?
Possibly
is
not.
That, probation?
No, surely it is. Yeah.
But doesn't it work like, because if your shifts aren't, because you obviously that's in shift.
Yeah, well, I'm
your
not.
shift
I'm
is
not.
your holiday.
Yeah, I'm not full time either. So
Yeah, full time is it?
You are gonna be fucking done under over Christmas with your hours, bro. That Christmas week is gonna be horrible.
I know. It's
No offense. God, that's gonna be some hard hours.
Right, with Christmas though, I don't think it's too early now. No chance. But in Sainsbury's, I know for a fact we had Christmas stuff out, like, and it was October.
Straight after, it's not even
Like,
after
no, I
Halloween.
don't even feel like it was late October.
Straight away.
I feel like it was like mid October when we had stuff, and I'm like, well, this is definitely too early.
But maybe you're right. Maybe they're trying to extend it this year because last year was such a fucking.
I honestly love the way your brain went,
Yeah,
man.
Dude, that's
Thanks,
so
Tom.
positive.
Yeah, that is a nice way of looking at it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Have any of you noticed how sick Christmas chocolate is this year? Have you been to a
Bro,
shop yet? and
they
seen
are
the
going
Christmas-
all out. There's so many
It's
different
wild.
kinds.
Like some of the shit they're coming up with now, you're like, that is crazy. Like Christmas biscuits and chocolate this year, bro. Go to your Tesco or wherever shop, like a big supermarket. Trust me, you won't be. And it's stacked too, right?
Bro, I don't even know what they're doing. The Christmas, no, the
It's going
chocolate.
sicko mode.
Yeah, the chocolate
Full of
industry
chocolate.
is going sicko mode.
It's wild, bro.
Snicker mode.
Ah.
You're welcome.
You know what I noticed over the past couple of weeks. So this problem, especially in London, you have a lot of pubs and shops and restaurants which are genuinely in quite confined spaces. But in order not to miss out on the festive spirit, they all intend on, they all really want to put out Christmas decorations and Christmas trees. But because of the limited size of them, all these Christmas decorations only hinder your ability to go through them. So you end up having Christmas trees in absurd places, which is one of the threads that I really wanted to start. Where for example, I was in a pub where the Christmas tree was literally blocking off half of the entrance, because the drag to be festive obviously beats over the human common sense. And I was wondering if anyone else saw anything similar to that.
I've seen a lot of this year. There's the real trees that can vary in size.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound silly. I feel like they're getting bigger, bro. Every single one I've seen is absolutely huge. Like at the bottom, like a wide boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no matter where you're going, they're just taking a bit. I know I've noticed it. I've not noticed it it's not like prohibiting my entrance from a pub or shit like that. But these boys are getting bigger, bro. Like my mom wants one real this year. I'm
Meaty.
yeah, beefy tree. But
Beefy trees.
no, but that's what I've noticed, the big trees this year. My mom wants to get a real tree this year. I'm more of an artificial man's myself, but that's another conversation.
You get
Would
the
you-
smells.
Yeah, but bro, do I want the smells of a forest in my chest?
Yeah,
Why not?
It smells awesome.
It's
nice and
only
natural.
if all the pines drop that's a bit annoying. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You then move it and then you just get
A lot.
Half the
of
tree
them.
I
on the
punch
floor.
the table. And
Oh, I'm so angry.
Fucking fuming.
Would you get a real tree or a fig tree?
I used to sell Christmas trees, so I would say
what haven't
real
you
one.
You have the most interesting life.
Yeah,
No, I just had a lot of job.
Oh,
I just
fair
used to
enough.
as a maybe 16, 17 to sell them at Christmas.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
a
I
little
swear like a
builder's
time
yard
traveler
down
or something has just had every job in existence.
No,
and just
I
came
worked
here.
at a casino. I worked at a law firm for a bit. I worked in a couple, but it was like summer jobs. It'd be like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Like it was never long term. And yeah, I used to sell Christmas trees when I was a kid.
Christmas tree was your summer job.
Yeah, it was my summer job. Yeah,
How did that work?
it was a fucking terrible business model. I didn't make any money.
Oh, damn, that's
Yeah,
festive.
the eggnog didn't go well either. It was all fucking nightmare.
I've never had eggnog.
It's
Honestly,
weird.
neither. What
It's
is
a
it?
strange.
Oh,
Comment.
I watched an episode of The Office last night, so I can tell you exactly what it is.
Go on.
1/3 something. Other half.
Listen up, because I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Nagasaki, something like that. Like the other third's Nagasaki.
That's it.
Nagasaki's a town in Japan.
Japan, yeah.
Oh. Oh, what? I watched this episode of The Office last night where he takes Michael out because Michael just got he buys him the tickets to go. Like, he buys him and his girl the tickets to go to Jamaica's biggest freshwater pool. Like, what is it? You've seen The Office, right?
Yeah, well, a very
and
long
then she
time ago.
finishes him, and then Andy
me?
Bernard
She
takes.
what?
What did Connor do earlier on?
Well, she takes his water bottle.
Yeah, no, finish it. No, she
Finish him.
Yeah, she takes him out, and then fucking they all go out for the meal, and then
Is
this.
that when we go to Benihana?
Yeah, that one, bro.
That's not eggnog, my guy.
Yeah, it's
Benihana, what a
Nagasaki.
restaurant.
It's Nagasaki. Half
What?
eggnog,
It's
half. Oh, man, but
I've got the recipe for eggnog up here.
If it doesn't-
Thank
if it
God
doesn't
someone
have
knows.
Nagasaki, I'm not interested.
It is 6 medium free range eggs. This is called in the BBC. 150 grams of caster sugar, 500 milliliters of milk, 400 milliliters of double cream, 350 milliliters of rum or bourbon,
So it's egg and fat.
and freshly grated nutmeg. Yeah, it's literally just alcohol, dairy, sugar,
Protein.
and a little bit of protein, actually, yeah.
but what would you want though?
From Nagasaki.
I don't understand. How are you making it, though? Do you have to, like, cook it?
No, I think you just...
Mix that shit.
Yeah, no, I think I think you make it in like a pan. Like... I
was gonna say, 'cause surely the eggs are
like
raw,
mulled wine.
Ah, so
No, I don't think you poach the eggs in there.
Oh,
Scramble
so
it
actually,
as well.
if it's using egg whites, because you can make cocktails with egg whites,
Yeah.
like a whiskey sours with egg whites.
Sure can.
You strike me the type of man who's been to a Benihana.
Oh boy, have I.
Fact. Is it good?
How long do we have?
Guys, sum it up in 10 seconds.
Good or bad?
Um,
Positive or negative experience?
It's kind of like, have you been to Bubba Gump's?
No, but
No.
I've seen it cited.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a one-trip pony thing. It's pretty
Mm.
cool once when you're like 14, and you've been once, you've been a million times.
I see. You don't need to do that shit again.
No, you don't.
But you can't choose your food, right? Or can you? Like, they're cooking it in front of you. So
You get what you're given, you little shit.
Well, no, because what's the word? It's called. There's like a special name for what we do. It's because they do the whole
show
performance.
cooking vibe.
Yeah,
It's like teppanyaki. isn't
Yeah, is
it?
that what it's called?
That's what it is in Japanese. Yeah,
Is Benihana Japanese?
I don't know.
I'm just looking it up now.
Oh, I,
Well,
thought, I
well-
thght that was another fact you knew off the top of your head.
No,
I was
I
like,
know what
Jesus.
teppanyaki is, a type
Oh.
of grill.
They
worked
do-
in
They
Benihana.
do the whole fucking. Yeah, you're the guy with like shrimp in the pocket and whatever.
Right, boys, screen time. This is the section where we talk about some shit we've seen this week. We're going to throw it to you two boys first because I believe you have a little something in common when it comes to this.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
We've both seen Dune, the new Denis Villeneuve film, with a lot of very famous actors in it.
Yeah, with literally everyone and their dog seems to be in June for some reason.
I know. Like, honestly, I want to see the bill for how
It
much they
must-
paid in actors.
Astronomical.
Yeah.
Especially considering the film is like, what, 3 and a bit hours long?
Oh, is it quite that much?
It is. It's like, I think it's the same length as Avatar.
Surely not.
For real?
Yeah. And I think the most remarkable thing about it is that absolutely nothing happens.
No, right. Tell you what, you know, up to the part where they go to the city and it gets like sacked by the
Yeah.
bad lot.
Mm-hmm.
The bad lot.
I thought, bloody hell, that was a quick 2.5 hours. I was like, yeah, that was class. 2.5 hours just gone.
Psych.
Then I realized we're only an hour in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's another hour and a half on top.
Well, the problem is, and I will defend this because I really enjoyed the movie. And I really enjoyed the books as well.
I enjoyed the movie a lot.
So the first movie only covers a third of the first book.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because it does say part 1
Yeah.
at the
yeah.
start.
How many books are there?
3 books.
That's-
There's the original
There's
trilogy.
3 books, and this covers
and
a
then,
third of
and
the
then
first book.
another 9 in the expanded universe.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't think we're going to be getting 9.
No,
That's a lot of movies.
Well, yeah, there's 3 in the trilogy, and
Yeah.
this movie covers a third of the first book.
All right. Yeah, because there was a lot I found. It does end also, it could have ended about 5 times before.
Well, what I think June 1 was, I think what the Fellowship of the Ring was to the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
I think it's just the long, slightly boring setup for pretty epic battles that come further
Yeah.
down in the book.
No, I really enjoyed Dune, to be fair. The performances were really good.
CGI was on
CGI
top,
was
top
good.
form, yeah.
Like, the actual story itself is very intriguing. Like, it is very interesting. It's kind of Game of Thronesy in a weird way.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like Star Wars, Game of Thrones sort of vibes. I
Yeah.
thought.
No, and genuinely, like,
It's
it was
just
really good. However, after that first bit was gone, I was like, oh, I wonder how long's left. Then I enjoyed it for like another half an hour, 40 odd minutes. And there kept being points where they could have ended the film.
Mm.
And it kept going. And I was like, to the point where I was like, oh god, my legs are starting to ache, and you never want to really think that in a film, do you?
It's an absolute mammoth of a book. You know,
Yeah.
it's like 600 something pages.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. So they had to. I think they stopped at a right time because that's when like
Shit hits
most
the
of the
fan.
action actually happens further
Yeah.
on.
And that's I think that's the thing, because David Lynch did one like I don't know when it was, 70s,
Wasn't
80s?
no, it was 90s.
90s,
The
was it?
90s, yeah, and
And he wasn't great.
it
So I
wasn't
think
very-
it is a-
wasn't Ethan Hawke in it.
No, was that McClatchy guy? Not
Jan
Jan,
McClane.
not
Jan
Jan.
McClane.
No,
Shout
it was
out to
like,
Jan
what's
McClane.
his name? Oh, I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, well,
But-
it wasn't very good.
Yeah. I think they find it very difficult to actually adapt this particular book.
But I think what Villeneuve did is actually, I think it's a good compromise of sort of like CGI and story. You know, I think the lore around it is crazy interesting.
No, it's very intriguing. That's the best part about it. And also, because he did it with Blade Runner as well. Like, they're like epic like films. They're very intriguing. Perhaps don't have the most story, but he just does them in a way that's like visually intriguing.
It's hard to look away. I think my advice for someone who would go in and watch Dune is if you're expecting a high budget blockbuster with a lot of action, it's not the movie for you.
Yeah, you get it for the first
Really?
hour or so.
Yeah, if you're going in for like a cinematic experience of like beautiful shots and amazing CGI and interesting characters, yeah,
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think-
for all the faults I can see in it, I did really enjoy it.
I think you should go watch Dune if you already know you're gonna want to watch Dune 2 by watching the trailer.
Mm.
Then you should go see it.
Oh, really? I haven't actually even seen the trailer. I've seen
No,
bits of it,
same.
other than Timothy Chalamet putting his hand in a box,
Also,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
which looks quite good.
whatever they paid Zendaya for that movie is too much.
What was that?
Whatever they paid Zendaya to be in that movie is too much because
Oh,
all
I
she
know.
does is just like stare into the distance for like 30 seconds with like robes on her face, and that's it. And she's
Yeah, I
gone.
know. And she's in it for like the
Oh,
last
really?
5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
then,
she's
and
in it for maybe 5 minutes. That's like a line of dialogue.
Wait, she's not in the movie that much.
No,
No.
she'd be in the sequels though.
Yeah.
See, I could swear she's like dominated the ad campaign,
Yeah.
though, right?
Well,
Like,
Right?
they've advertised it
Yeah.
'cause she's in
Yeah.
the movie.
Not in the movie.
Well, that's the marketing thing in it, because they're gonna market Timothy and her together.
Yeah,
aren't they,
so
really?
Paul Timothy's character has these visions of his future, and
Mhm.
like that's where she appears, and she just kind of like stares like sexily into the distance,
Mm.
and that's like
Oh.
all she. It looks like a Chanel ad.
Yeah,
Ah.
and she does it very well. I
She
mean,
does. She's great at what she does. Don't get me wrong.
Haven't they got like crazy blue eyes in this movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just looking at the poster here.
So-
Javier Bardem
oh, the
looks-
worm things are fucking amazing
Yeah,
though.
that's cool. It gets crazy.
Like they're gigantic
the
worm
big
monsters.
people eating worms. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They're like
they're
they're like city eating worms.
yeah, when you
Oh,
when you
they're that
like
big.
see them for the
Yeah.
first time as well, it's like Jesus.
Godzilla worms. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm.
The
Nah.
lore always seems pretty mad to me in this kind, because it's one of those things that I vaguely understand Lord of the Rings, I vaguely understand
Yeah.
Star Wars. This is completely something
No.
so different.
It is in the vein of Lord of the Rings, as in it is very lore and mythology sort of
No, that's what I
based.
mean, but
But
the
I
actual
feel like-
lore itself is
Yeah,
completely.
And I feel like it goes further than Lord of the Rings
Mm.
It's
does.
very Game of Thronesy in the fact there's different houses.
Yeah,
that,
and they
like,
play-
compete for power
Oh, really?
and territory. And
Play
stuff.
against each other sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Are you guys interested in watching it? Is the question.
I probably would do,
I
Mm.
highly recommend it.
yeah,
but I'm quite bad at going to the cinema. So
Oh, that's
Oh,
bold.
you should watch it at the cinema though.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
imagine.
definitely.
Big screen film.
do you reckon you'd wait for the second one to come out to watch them all though? Together?
No, I
To-
would.
or-
I-
That's not
no.
the worst idea.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Will there actually be a second one? Because it has to make money.
I've already confirmed it.
Have they?
Yep.
Oh, well, there we are then.
It's made. I was just looking at the box office. It's already made. Was it 384 million or something?
And I'd imagine that's because of Timothy and Zendaya.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, right, I have no idea what this movie's
And
about.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, class.
It's quite a
man.
big
Plus
cast,
it's
right?
Yeah, it's already going to be 3 times over its budget.
Thing is, I have no idea,
Don't know
right?
how much
what
it
this is
makes.
about. Every time I see Rebecca Ferguson's name, I think the girl of X Factor. You know Rebecca Ferguson?
Yeah,
That one?
yeah.
Every single time I see her name, right? I know it's not her. But nah, bro, it looks like really like impressive, like to look at.
It is impressive.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. It's like in awe. I think it was like. Do you remember when Avatar came out?
Yeah.
And it was like the most expensive movie ever with like the
Mm.
crazy CGI, and everyone like. And I think it's still the highest grossing movie of all time to date.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
up
it's objectively not like a crazy good movie. You know what I mean?
I thought
Unobtainium.
Didn't Avengers
They
take
called
over?
The Rock Unobtainium.
there. Yeah, it's,
Nice.
it either is or it's just been taken over by something like Endgame or Infinity
think-
War.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
got
it
a-
could be Endgame.
I've got a question for you though. Do they like move off sand landscapes much in the book?
No, it's all set. It's all set on Arrakis. And
All set on a okay. Fair enough. I was gonna say because I'd like to see him like do other like
No, it's just
landscapes within
it's
it.
just sand.
I've just one quick question. Does Zendaya have a second name?
I don't know.
I don't think it's cool to have a second
Is she like
name.
Beyonce?
Yeah,
I know
maybe.
she's got a second name. It's Knowles. Isn't it?
Yeah, Beyonce Knowles.
What is Zendaya's second name?
I'm gonna
Like-
Google
like
that right
Prince.
now. Maybe that's a thing. though.
Zendaya Prince.
Who else has got
I hope it's something like Smith.
It's gonna be
Yeah, who else has
McKay.
got a?
it's
who
gonna
else
be
has got like
Zendaya
a
Holland
one-name-
soon enough.
A one-name monopoly. Zendaya, Prince.
Ronaldinho.
Zendaya
No,
Marie
Ronaldinho.
Stormia Coleman.
I wish I did know that
Facts.
actually.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah, that kind of.
That
That's.
kind of kills it.
Cheers, Connor.
I thought,
Oh, sorry, we'll just cut this.
Anyway,
yeah,
right.
cut this part.
So Zendaya Coleman.
Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman.
I'm gonna go for Zendaya Coleman.
That movie I actually do really want to watch, to be fair. Like, I didn't think I wanted to watch it. It wasn't something that appealed to me at all. But that does look very, very tasty. I really want to see it. What's that other movie you want to see, Tom? The one with
Last Night in Soho.
Yeah, Edgar Wright, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is it a Queen Gambit girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That
Liam
looks pretty
fancies her a lot.
I do. Something
is
about
it?
those
Anya-
eyes,
is it
bro. Those
Anya-
big ass eyes. Whew.
Send shivers down my spine.
Isn't she like half Argentinian, Scottish?
I don't know, I'll have a
Albanian
Google.
or
Yeah, she's
something?
fluent in Spanish.
Where
Spanish might be her
it's-
first language.
You know,
That's even
bro,
sexier though.
the one actress that I discovered this year and I fancy more than anything is the girl from the new Suicide Squad movie. What's her name?
Oh, Ratcatcher 2?
Yeah, bro. I don't know what it is.
I don't particularly see it
really-
myself.
No, I really fancy her, bro.
Ratcatcher 2, is that her name?
Daniela Mer.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at this.
She gives me kind of Anna de Armas vibes.
Oh,
I might
she's
fancy,
amazing.
bro. I might
Oh,
fancy
she
her
is-
more than
she is
anyone I've
amazing.
ever seen this year. I don't. It's something about
Anyone
her
I've ever
movie.
And
seen
you've seen
this
Tom.
year.
this year. I don't know what it is, bro. Have you seen this girl, Matvey Lutsenko?
Yes.
She's good looking.
Nice.
The Suicide Squad girl.
Yeah, dog. I like that movie too. I had a good
I like
time
how
watching
this movie segment just deteriorated when I was being thirsty.
Yeah.
Who's seen? Yeah. That actually leads on to the thing that I've got a thing about being thirsty. What I've been watching this week is an American TV series called Bar Rescue,
Bar Rescue.
and it's fucking unbelievable. Basically, it's this bloke called John Taffer drives around America and finds the worst bars. I mean, these places are fucking dives. They're like cockroaches in bottles. They're like cooking food in kitchens that haven't been cleaned in years. And he runs in as this big bloke from New York and just screams at them a little bit, and then teaches them how to run a bar.
Is this sort of like Kitchen Nightmares?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
bars?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
exactly that what it is, but it's bars. But he screams, and it's so funny because these fucking stupid Americans, and he's screaming, and they're screaming, and there's always a fight.
What,
It's
an
great.
actual fisticuffs?
Yeah, I think there's one where he like fully just shoves a bloke. It's
Ah.
great. It's absolutely brilliant.
What channel
But
is
you
it?
have to. I've been watching it on YouTube. But you have to watch him in every episode. Like, I'm shutting this place down, and he like screams in, and he'll be like, what is it he always says? You gotta be a man.
You gotta be a man.
Surely
It's like
they're
trying to
not-
make a margarita. It's like, you gotta be a man about it.
What the?
okay.
How did they not get a cease and desist? From
Hi, my
Kitchen
name's
Nightmares?
John Taffer.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
So
good.
is the show like mainly like based on his personality? Like you wouldn't watch it otherwise?
I think so.
So
I
it's
think
easy-
It's Kitchen Nightmares.
it's kind
Yeah,
of it is. But I think it might be older than Kitchen Nightmares.
Oh shit.
Shit!
He-
Gordon!
He's
Fake.
like,
We found you out.
they're about 8 or 9 series in, and it's definitely been going on since the early 2010s. So I don't know when did Kitchen Nightmares start.
Sus. Hang on.
Gordon, you got
That
a
could be early
copyright claim coming your
2000s,
way.
But it's great.
Say it.
If you want some absolutely like
That sounds
just-
like good content.
yeah,
I'm
just
sold.
easy to watch.
To be fair, I do like
Reality
the sort of
TV.
shows that you can just like watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
you're
best
right.
clips are on YouTube.
All you need is the clips of this bloke shouting at people,
Yeah.
and he like throws plates around.
Because then you get to the good stuff.
Right.
You don't have to pussyfoot about like in the midnight mass thing we did.
Yeah,
With all the bloody
yeah.
things. You don't have to pussyfoot about with all the speaking
Straight
and
with
that.
good shit. You know what I'm saying?
You go straight to the good
Mm.
shit.
straight in with spoilers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fun
What was
fact:
it?
the bar shuts down. 19th of September 2007 was Kitchen Nightmares BT Dubs on
BT
Channel
Dub.
4.
Do
Hell's
you
Kitchen.
get a really satisfying renovation scene at the end where they
Yeah, they
rip
go
everything
through
out?
the bar and then the owner, but sometimes it goes wrong. Sometimes the bar
Oh.
doesn't get rescued. Sometimes
Ah.
he walks away from the project, or he just fucking tells them to.
See, on Kitchen Nightmares, it always
Swivel
seems to be
on
a
it.
happy ending. Yeah, because it always seems to be a happy ending on Kitchen Nightmares. So that's quite.
No, there's not always
No,
a bar
was it
rescue.
Amy's
Ah.
Baking Company.
Yeah,
Is it?
Is the one restaurant like Gordon couldn't save on.
Oh
Couldn't
yeah,
do
I
it,
remember
yeah.
that. I have watched a YouTube clip on that for sure.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a Goldie.
Honestly,
but a Goldie.
honestly, look it up, Lee. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I like Gordon Ramsay a lot. I just think he's fake. Have you seen that
I don't know,
program?
man.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest
Oh, it's
fan.
Yeah.
fake. Have you seen that program, Gordon, Gino, and Fred, where they go around like you?
Yeah, it's good.
That's good chat.
I enjoy it.
Bro. That man Gino
Haven't
the was
seen
great.
that.
I
They-
feel like that man slapped his name on so many things. I was just kind of like,
Bro, I could
Yeah.
swear we ate at his burger restaurant like last week.
yeah, we did.
Oh, nice.
It's just like burger. It's just
Shit
like
burger as
the
well.
one in
it
London.
was average as
Yeah.
shit.
They're like £15 one.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was £15.
They're all right. They're not fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean, they're 15 quid.
I mean, it
so.
did the job, you know what I'm
Fine.
saying? I was very hungry at the time. But yeah, that's the place. He's just got his name on everywhere right now, right?
Yeah.
Because he has like ends. I could swear he has like higher end restaurants too, didn't he? Like
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
higher.
he
Well,
does.
I'd imagine so. He's
It's
like a
like
mission.
like Petrus.
Is he
I'll
a
tell you
Michelin
what, speaking of high-end restaurants, I don't see that stuff about Salt Bay.
Oh, what's
Mm.
that?
See
Nusa-
the
Nusa
prices of his, Nusa Red.
Oh, I saw the prices, yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Holy fuck. It's like £15 for a Red Bull. That is not the thing I should be getting annoyed about. It's thousands of pounds for a fucking steak. It's unbelievable.
Doesn't he like go? You know when he has celebrities in and shit. Doesn't he like go to their table and like slice that shit of himself? And that,
I think so.
How worth it is
Have you
it?
seen the video of them with the dessert? I don't know if it's like baklava or something.
Yeah.
Where he just like strokes it a bit and then puts it on the plate. Like he doesn't actually add anything to the dessert. Like it's actually frustrating to watch him.
Did you also hear what he said about? It's so funny.
Is it the
How-
interview that he did?
Yeah, how unself-aware he is.
Yeah, it's like
Really?
Tell him, go on.
Yeah, it's like a month ago. I was just a butcher. Now I'm an inspiration to millions.
Yeah, it's like
It
no,
was something like that.
yo, and he said like, yo, I love being me because children grow up and want to be Salt Bay. It's like no child is growing up
No
wanting
one
to be
is.
Salt Bay.
Do you know what energy? Do you know what energy? Do you know what energy that's giving me? Do you remember that Donald Trump thing where he's like, the COVID didn't affect me. They had tested my body and they found out it wasn't
Yeah.
DNA, it was USA. It gives me that kind of energy.
That's kind of funny though.
It's the way he said it wasn't DNA. Apparently, because I only seen the meme of it.
No,
Like,
he
it
did.
was-
Yeah. While he was the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said the COVID didn't affect me because it's not DNA, it's USA.
Not DNA. It was USA.
It gives me that same energy though. But I don't understand of that not shitting on Salt Bay. Like I'd love to. I almost said I'd love to eat his meat. Not in a sus way. But like, nah, bro, I didn't mean shit like that. But what I'm saying,
Cease and desist.
we gone. Nah, like, but that steak looks pretty appealing, right?
Well, the one covered in gold.
The ones he's like, no, every time I see Instagram, like celebrities and shit.
Yeah,
are
but I
going
like-
there.
How good can it get?
Exactly what I'm gonna say. It looks good shit.
Like-
I wouldn't say he's like, that man's gonna change my life because he chopped my steak up. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how much is a Wagyu steak?
Yeah,
Pretty spenny,
I
right?
think it's like 90 quid a kilo, something like that.
I don't know. My Wagyu
Well,
knowledge is not great.
Liam, you know, you and I, we're mates, right? Yeah, we're good pals.
Fact.
I'll give you mates rate and I will charge you 700 quid. You know, just because we're friends.
For what?
For a steak.
You do that for
if
me?
you were
Yeah,
Salt
yeah.
Bay.
Are you pretending to be Salt Bay right now? Or are you being Matvey Lutsenko?
No, I mean, Matvey Lutsenko, it's cheaper than Salt Bay. It's £400 cheaper.
What steak are you cooking?
For that money, whatever
A
you
beefy
want.
kind.
Whatever
Whatever the
he's got.
fuck you want, bro.
What's your go-to steak, boys?
As in cut or
Cut
cook?
and cook.
Cut. Quite like a rump steak.
Damn. Nice.
Medium rare.
Matvey Lutsenko?
I'm very similar actually.
T-bone medium rare.
Ooh.
T-bone. I've never had a T-bone.
Neither
Th-
I.
does it come with the bone in the middle?
Yeah, so you get you get a sirloin and a fillet.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that.
Moxie?
I'm similar to you, I think. Like genuinely the same.
Rub
Medium
medium.
rare, you said, yeah?
Yeah, medium
Nah,
rare.
that's me too.
See, I think I'm a sirloin guy, medium rare. It's still got that fat on it, but it's not as gristly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough. I like a
Like,
lot
I don't know
of
that
fat.
much about steak. I like people kind of pretend to know a lot of things about
Yeah.
things, and it's just not true.
One thing I have realised is, you know,
And
everyone
that's-
likes fillet.
That's my knowledge on that topic.
Fun
Y'all
fact.
are liars.
Bro, you know, like everyone
Extensive
says, like,
knowledge.
fillet is the cut because it's the leanest cut.
Mm.
Bro, to me, it's just not as tasty. But it is, it's good shit, obviously, but like, you
Well, it's
need
a
that bit of
well-known
fat
fact
shit,
that-
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
The
I just
healthy
think,
stuff is never as tasty. It's
yeah.
just-
And I just think steak's overrated anyway.
Oh, that's a hot take.
No, well,
Uh,
that's because it is rated so highly. It's not that I don't like
Yeah,
steak.
okay,
it's
fair,
that
fair.
you know
Yeah.
everyone fucking
yeah,
harps
do you
on
know
about
what?
how
I'd be
good a
inclined to
steak
agree
is.
because you can get some really fucking bang average steak, man.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Go to Spoons. I don't even know you want to cook a
Oh,
steak.
that's
cooked.
cool.
Oh, don't.
What steak
get
do you,
your-
can you have a
oh.
steak? Yeah.
Is it even steak?
What kind do you want? Yeah.
Yeah,
I got say
literally.
less.
How do you want it cooked?
Don't worry about it. You're going to ask me how I want to cook? Nah. See how it comes out. I could swear they microwave those guys, though.
100%.
I could swear they cook them and they stick them in
A friend of mine worked in the Spoon's kitchen for...
I don't know if I want to yet, but I do.
4 months, and he was like, whatever happens, do not order eggs. Do not order the breakfast eggs.
Don't order the eggs.
Why?
Because the poached eggs come in already pre-cooked in plastic, and we just reheat them in the microwave.
God.
And then just serve them out.
I get extra eggs.
I know.
Apparently it's fucking nasty.
There was a guy.
As is Spoon's bacon.
There was a guy on TikTok that got banned for like exposing the kitchen, and it was like curry night was just a microwave curry. They were literally putting a microwave curry in, putting the just serving that.
That's fucking.
It's
class.
weird though, but it doesn't
Insane.
surprise you at the same time
No,
because it's literally spoons. You know what I mean? It's dirt cheap. It's cheap and cheerful, but it does hit sometimes. That Spoon's mixed grill, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's low key not that bad.
What's actually stopped me from eating at Spoon's is remember when they started putting calories on their menu.
Oh, I know.
And like the big fry up is something like 1,500 calories. Or
Oh
something.
shit!
Yeah, bro. I
Well,
used
it's
to love
something
the
big.
chocolate fudge cake. It's fucking 1,200 calories in one slice.
Really?
Bro, I was like,
It's bizarre.
oh my God.
They are good, those, but that doesn't even seem possible.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't seem possible. And it's a little dollop of ice cream with it.
In saying that, though, my brother, for whatever reason the other day at home, tried to get me to guess how many calories were in a bottle of oil.
Oh, well, there's loads in oil.
Loads,
But
Is it-
where? Where?
It's
It's
Where the fuck are
legit.
these calories? It's
Yeah,
liquid.
but it's legit fat, though, isn't it?
I know, but it just seems ridiculous
Bro.
that it was 6,000 calories.
Bro,
Yeah.
I kid you
That's
not.
fucking insane.
I know a guy when I was on my year abroad. I was living with him, and he would do 3 shots of olive oil throughout the day to get his calories up.
That's insane.
So he'd shot olive oil 3 times throughout the day just to get his calorie intake up.
What is cholesterol
Why?
cholesterol levels at?
Pretty
Yeah.
shabbish.
I think
He had a heart
You-
attack about
hey,
3
I never
months
asked.
later.
You ain't catching me lacking like that.
cholesterol
That's
they completed it.
Completely the dog. And right then, fellas, we're going to finish off with a quick bolt or halt. Now, Matvey, do you know what this game entails?
No, please elaborate.
Right. Basically, it's higher or lower. Really not that difficult. If you think it's higher, you say it's a bolt. If you think it's lower, you say it's a halt.
Got it.
That's basically it. And today, we are doing it on Premier League top goal scorers all time. So Liam's fucked.
Nah, bro, I can finesse this shit.
Yeah.
Fernando Torres.
All right. Well, we could start with Fernando if you want.
I bet.
Now, the first one I'm going to give you is Thierry Henry, an Arsenal man over there, a legend. And he has scored 175 goals
He has.
in his career.
I
Now,
knew that.
I did know that, yeah.
up against him, I'm going to put Sergio Aguero. Right.
In the Premier League,
in the Premier League.
I think I'd know this. So
What's your answer, Lee?
Bald.
So you think Sergio Aguero scored more?
Yep.
Okay.
Aguero got more. Yeah,
Aguero got more.
Agreed. Bolt.
All
I
right.
think he's third in the all-time list.
That's a spin on that one.
Right. Well, you were all right. The only reason he knew is because he was a Man City player, and he knew I wouldn't put Man City player below the thing.
Not anymore.
You
Right.
gotta
So
finesse this shit, bro.
the next one, we're going to do 5 rounds. So that's the first round done. Is Andy Cole, the ex-Man United player.
That player.
More,
I'm gonna start with
more
you,
or less than
Connor.
Aguero.
More or less than Aguero.
Less.
So you're going to go Halt.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt V.
Halt.
You're going Halt as well.
Bald.
Bolt.
And swivel on that one, boy.
Well,
No way.
Sergio had 184
Oh no, I'm just thinking. No, Sergio's the most.
No
I think.
way.
Just mathematics.
and Andy Cole at 187.
As
Mathematics.
So it's a big bolt.
Yeah.
Really?
Big
but-
bolt.
I always thought Aguero came third in the. Maybe I'm.
maybe Andy
must
Cole's
be
second.
wrong.
Well,
Silly
you were
boys.
wrong with that one.
No, because
I
I
bet
know
you
it.
think
I know
you'll
it
come.
goes. I know the first 2.
I do not.
Don't say them.
No, I won't say them because it'll give it away. But I definitely know the first 2.
Right. Well, third round. I'm going to go with Michael Owen. Remember, Andy Cole was 187. Michael Owen.
Bald.
Bolt. Connor.
Holt. There's no way Michael Owen got more than 2.
Holt? Really? You think so?
There's no way. He didn't play. He was injured all the time.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Bolt.
You're both going Bolt again. Right, so it's 1 or... Oh, no. It's 1-0-0.
I hate to say it, boys, but yeah, it is.
Right.
No,
Right.
it's 1-1, 1-1-2.
Yeah, 1-1-2.
Class.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough. 1-1-2. Well, guys, it's 2-2 between these two.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Unfortunately, Matvey,
Michael Owen didn't.
Michael Owen scored 150 goals in his career.
Because he only had he had that great year at Liverpool, 2001. Then went to Madrid, won the Ballon d'Or with Madrid,
And then just got injured all the
and then just got injured all
Yeah.
the time. Where was he? Back to Liverpool, United, Newcastle for a bit maybe.
Right. Well, next I'm going to go for Robin van Persie. RVD.
That's tough.
No, RVP.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam. Obviously, the one he's like, Rob Van Dam on the top rope. No. When he just
Right, and Michael Owen was at 150, remember?
So, okay.
I'm going to go with Matvey first.
Yeah, bold.
So you think
Robin Van Persie scored more.
Robin van Persie scored more, okay?
Yeah, mine can't be stopped.
Liam?
Oh,
You're going Bolt as well.
Facts. I know this shit. Dog.
This is going to be really close because I know.
And
so
you're an
I can-
Arsenal. Well, you hate him, actually, because he went to
Well,
United.
Yeah, he went to United. So I know Henry's our top scorer, 175. So Michael Owen got 150.
25 difference between
25 difference. Wood,
that. Thank God my maths was good there.
RVP
Blap, blap.
have got. He did score a lot of goals for us. And then I think got like 20 or 30 those 2 seasons he was at United. I know Olivier Giroud's our number 3, and he's on like 115 or something, I think. He's quite far down. Bergkamp never even got to 100. Travesty.
Travesty.
Fuck it, I'm going to say Bolt. I think he scored a lot, man.
Oh, it's a Halt. He scored 144.
Shit.
Damn.
I remember, because I always thought Robin van Persie didn't score that much at the start of his Arsenal career.
Yeah, but he was like 17. He was so young.
I suppose.
He was that. The first game I went to,
Who's
for Arsenal, he scored, and I think I was 5.
Oh, right, okay.
So that would have been
Well,
25.
final. We'll hope there's a winner, because you're one behind, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just here for the gravy.
That's pretty cringe.
I'm just here for the vibes, dog. Yeah.
No, I think Liam might be 1 point ahead of me.
No,
Oh, is it not?
because you got no.
Oh, right.
Because right, I'm gonna go for Les Ferdinand.
More than RVP.
Yeah, who's on 144.
Halt.
And what this out now?
You reckon Halt?
Yeah, I reckon Halt.
Bolt.
Okay.
I think Bolt.
You're going Bolt.
See, I would have said Bob, but I'm gonna say Halt just because we're even, just to spice this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can't do that.
I just did, but no, I didn't.
No, you can't.
I don't know. I've got a lot of these wrong. Like I need to scratch up on my knowledge. Clearly.
I'm gonna go Halt.
All right. Okay. Well, Connor has finally won.
Yes.
A Bolt or Halt.
Yeah, let's
Nicely done.
That was so chaotic. There's so much going on.
Also,
there.
when you just said give him the clap, sound like you're going to be AIDS.
Hey, maybe I did.
Yeah. Well, Connor, how does it
Get
feel?
it, boys.
How does it?
It itches a little bit, to be honest. No, it feels
Nice.
good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the football ones I feel a bit of a cop out because
I feel like you
Nah.
needed that. You needed that really.
You
There's not a
yeah.
lot of coming back.
You needed the confidence boost.
I needed it. Yeah,
I mean, because Matvey, every single one we've done, he's been there, like
always
thinking meticulously about what answer he's gonna give. Then
Taking-
after
taking the L.
just
Yeah.
taking fat L's all over the
How does
place.
it feel though? Like sum it up in 3 words to the boys.
pretty underwhelming, really.
That was
Yeah,
3
well,
words.
yeah, understandable. However, you should treat yourself to a VK
Shouts.
to
I will.
celebrate.
I'll have a VK.
If only you had
I'm
Bumble.
gonna download Bumble.
Then download Bumble, go to Unit, get a VK.
Wait for all this to blow over.
Yeah.
Shouts out. Thank you very much for coming on TLCpod, brother. How's
Thanks
it been?
yeah, it's been good. Thanks for having me. Had a blast.
Pretty warm in the studio, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yo, depending on the reaction to this episode, if you're liked or absolutely not liked, was whether we'll ask you to come back
You could
again.
be coming back.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
have a
But
sneaky feeling this won't be the
Me
last
too.
we'll be seeing of. This isn't the last we'll be seeing of me, Matvey Lutsenko.
I was going away with it too.
Yo, give but just because you're plugging the pod, let's act professional. Yeah, give us your social media tags. Do it.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook.
Look into the cameras. You do this. Make
Oh,
it
my-
sexy now, right?
Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at MTV Lutsenko.
Nice.
Add me on LinkedIn,
Nice.
Matvey Lutsenko, or follow my SoundCloud.
Yo, bro, and tell them to follow the big boys. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, if you're not already sub to TLCpod on Instagram and YouTube, then make sure to go ahead and do that.
Facts.
Peace out, shaggers.